Hey team, hope you're all doing well. Today's topic, I wanted to go over the question of how many easy runs should you do a week. And I get a lot of questions on how intense should I be running throughout the week, and how fast should I be running, and how slow should I be running on those easy days. I think that 2 to 3 days of running easy throughout the week to ensure that you're adapting to the hard workouts you're doing is essential. Okay, every athlete's different. If your main focus is to start and finish a marathon, maybe your focus should be more on just a long buildup of just easy, relaxed mileage throughout the week, 5 to 7 days a week, depending on the maturity level of the athlete, of course. But the more serious and more focused you are on running at faster paces and improving your body's lactate tolerance, the more you have to really focus on running a higher percentage of your weekly volume at closer to your anaerobic threshold, which is around 85 to 90% of your max heart rate. But I do believe that you need to be doing at least one VO2 max workout per week. Okay, that could be hill repetitions, that could be fartlek workouts, that could be doing tempo runs, threshold runs, which are very, very similar. I was asked that as well, the differences between a threshold and a tempo run. Tempo runs are slightly less intense than a threshold run, okay? But you need to be doing those types of really hard VO2 max workouts, sprint workouts, maybe repeat 300s on the track, repeat thousands on the track, and doing a varied pace long run every other weekend, okay? But that being said, you can't just continue to run fast every single day throughout the week and expect adaptations to occur, okay? It does take anywhere from 21 days to 4 weeks for the body to adapt to any stress you're placing on it, okay? So I don't think that more faster running throughout the week is going to make you a better runner. You're more than likely going to experience stagnation, fatigue. You're going to start to doubt yourself if you don't allot at least 2 to 3 easy days of running throughout the week to ensure that you're adapting to those track sessions you're doing, the road workouts you're doing as well. I don't think, obviously, strength training is also important as well. I always did one strength workout per week. Okay, some athletes out there like to do two gym workouts per week, but don't get in the habit of thinking that you need to get into the gym and focus on heavy weights. Focus on light weights and high repetitions. Okay, so that again will also help to make you a better runner. It will help you to run more economically, more efficient throughout the race. But I think in terms of answering the question of how many easy runs should you do a week, my recommendation is to run easy at a minimum 2 days a week, but preferably about 3 days a week, and then focus on doing those 3 key workouts: one VO2 max workout, one tempo or threshold run per week, and one VO2 max or one varied pace long run or one long run per week. Okay, it can be an easy long run as well, one weekend followed the next weekend by a varied pace long run. But I don't think that you're going to continue to make big gains in the sport if you don't focus on easy, relaxed running. Okay, it will allow your body to recharge and to rebuild itself, and obviously all the other factors that go into really performing at great levels on the roads and on the track, which is your nutrition, focusing on your hydration. I always state this over and over again, the importance of dropping those water bottles out on your long runs during every weekend. Okay, make sure you get in the habit of learning to drink. Okay, not just sipping during a long run, but drinking in the long runs, because especially if you're focusing on the longer events like the 10-mile half marathon, 25-kilometer races or marathon races, your body is going to absolutely require that nutrition and that hydration. And if you're neglecting that, if you're not paying as much of attention to your drinking habits, in these longer races, your performance will suffer. Okay, that's one of the biggest mistakes I made, especially when I started running marathons in 2002. Is I was not drinking enough in the race, and also I was in the habit of running long, slow, easy long runs every single weekend. I would do my track workouts, I would do my tempo runs, hill repetitions, but every weekend it was an easy long run. Okay, anywhere from 15 miles out to around 23 to 24 miles. But once I started varying up those paces of my long runs, I would do certain sections of the long run at faster paces. You know, maybe every fourth mile of a 20-mile long run, I would run a sub 5-minute mile in the middle of a long run, and then settle back into a moderate pace for a few miles, then jog for a couple miles, and then go and hit another sub 5-minute mile. These types of strategies are not the norm, okay? And it takes a great deal of time to adapt to these faster types of efforts, especially over the doing longer efforts over a long run. It's one thing to go out and run 20 miles or 40 kilometers, going further distances, 32 kilometers to 40 kilometers for athletes that are training for the longer events. Even if you're training for a 5K or 10K, doing a 10 miler or 16 kilometer long run is sufficient for these shorter events. But you definitely have to stress the energy systems of the body, and adequately and consistently, and doing it over a long enough period of time. But also easy running, okay, making sure that you're allotting enough time for your body to heal itself from all the hard anaerobic work you're doing. Okay, there's so much that goes into these hard track workouts and road anaerobic workouts. You build up more inflammation in the body, and it takes time for your body to adapt to those hard anaerobic workouts you're doing. So it's very key. How many easy runs should you do a week? Anywhere from 2 to 3 up to about 4 times a week. Okay, it depends on the athlete. If you're running 7 days a week, then running 2 to 3 to 4 easy runs per week is going to get you results, as long as you're paying attention to the other fundamentals. Okay, you have to run at paces that are significantly faster than your goal race pace. You have to get that goal race pace to feel more manageable, and for your body to be able to clear that lactic acid faster than it's building up. That's not going to happen. That's not going to occur by you running easy every single day of the week. Okay. Now, again, if your goal is to start and finish a 5K or start and finish a marathon, just building consistent, easy, relaxed mileage over a long 4-month to 6-month block of training, and you can still get legitimate results by just running consistent mileage over a long period of time, and not focusing so much on track workouts and doing longer tempo runs, or even doing these faster varied pace long runs. Every athlete's different. Every athlete has different aspirations and goals. So when I talk about the more technical aspects of sports physiology and sports science, it really is geared more toward those athletes that are trying to, say, break a sub 3-hour marathon, or break a 40-minute 10K. There's a little bit more involved than if your goal is just to go out and start and finish a race, which is still a huge accomplishment. So I hope this answers the question of how many easy runs should you do in a week. If there's any other questions or topics you want me to cover in my next video, feel free to leave me a comment below. Check out the resources below my videos, as well as on RunDreamAchieve.com. There is a new update coming soon for the website. The website's totally going to be revamped and updated, and I'm looking forward to that as well. So I will definitely let you guys and gals out there know when the new and improved RunDreamAchieve.com is launched. So I wish you all the best in your training and racing. Continue to stay focused, stay driven, stay motivated, and I will talk to you all in the next video.